Hey everyone, Erica with a K here. Today we're going to be doing black spider webs using stuff that we have at home, and these are going to be placemats. I found the inspiration for these on Amazon and they were $16 for 2 and I needed 6 and I was like, nope, no thanks. So we're going to go in with parchment paper. I had already placemats, so I measured the size that I wanted it to be. You can just put a plate down on top of it and see what size you want it to be. Then I made sure that the sides were down. I just took little napkin rings and I put it on the sides. This is pretty important. And then I took out my hot glue gun and my hot glue. I have an endless supply of hot glue. It's actually ridiculous. So I do a lot of crafts with it because I just have so much. And so you're going to want to plug it in. And then at this point, while you're waiting for it to heat, I would recommend drawing out the spider webs so that you know what it's going to look like. I did not do this part. I don't know who I thought I was. I had the pencil there and I was like, I'm just going to freehand this. I'm also not an artist. So I definitely recommend drawing out what you want it to look like. I did it based on memory. So first, I was still trying to heat it up. This took a little while and then I realized, no, let's just draw this out. So the cool thing is if you make a mistake, you can literally just pick it right up off of the parchment paper and you just throw out that little piece of glue. So after I realized that this was kind of difficult and not really working out, as I said, I picked it up off the pad and I threw it out. And then I went in with the pencil and I just kind of freehanded a spider web. I definitely recommend looking at a picture of a spider web because this was a little difficult for me. And while I'm drawing this out, I do just want to add in that you do need pieces that always connect. So you see how I'm doing like loops here. You also want to have places that connect. So that's what I'm doing here, where I'm drawing the lines that are going to connect everything together. So it's not like a floating spider web. It's not like a floating placemat that doesn't make any sense. It needs to all connect to each other. And I do recommend making the lines a little bit thicker than I did when you actually use the hot glue gun. I used about 3 sticks of hot glue per placemat. I would recommend maybe doubling that so that they're a little bit thicker. Even though spider webs are thin, I just recommend making them a little bit less flimsy. They're actually fine the way I did it, but just my recommendation looking back on this. Also, I had 3 separate pieces of parchment paper, so 3 separate designs of spider webs, and I just alternated them on the table. So that would mean that there were 2 of each design of spider web. That's the way I did it. So once I did this one, I let it sit on the side, and then I did the next one, let that one sit, and then I did the next one, and then I went back to the first one, which was this, and I peeled it off just so you give it time to dry. You don't really have any downtime, and also you kind of have somewhat of a cohesiveness on your table. And of course, I'm doing this in pencil, so if you make a mistake, you could erase it. Really not a big deal. I probably didn't have to go all out on this, but just, you know, freehanding it. That's what we're doing. So set yourself up for success. Once your hot glue gun is very hot and once you have your drawing the way you want it, just start tracing the lines. It's really super simple. As I said, I used about 3 pieces, like 3 glue sticks. I would recommend more. Make these lines a little bit thicker. Make this just like a less flimsy placemat. It doesn't really matter. They're more for design than they are for function, but that's just what I would recommend. And yes, I know these are off season, but I just kind of wanted to incorporate black and gold into our white and gray house. And so I decided that spider webs was really cool and we want to have it for all year round. So do a design that you guys like. You could do hearts for Valentine's Day. You can do, you know, snowflakes. You could do leaves. You can do literally all. You could do none. You could do whatever you want. And that's the cool part about this. It's really simple and pretty affordable. Everything will be linked in my Amazon affiliate link if you don't have these things. I happen to have everything already in the house, which was a win for me. It's definitely a lot on your hands, as you could see from the video of me actually doing it. I was like switching hands the whole time because it's like a lot, especially I have a cheap glue gun. But this is what it's looking like. And then I spray painted them outside, let them sit. And it is cold, but it was still okay. And I just did a matte black spray paint and it's literally exactly what I wanted. I am obsessed with these and I feel like it just kind of brought the whole room together. So let me know what you guys think if you guys try this out. And thank you so much for your love and support. Everything I use will be linked in my Amazon affiliate. Love you guys. Bye.